All right, Coach Lyons, softball fall season's been underway. You played 3 scrimmage games already this fall. Let's talk about how those went.
Pretty excited about our fall so far. As far as the scrimmage games go, we always try to get out there and play. We want to test ourselves a little bit. We went up to UCA and played Central Arkansas. Played very well. Competed with them. Lost 6-5 in the first game to them. In a game which we actually led the game from the first inning till the very last hitter of the game. So disappointing in that we didn't finish it out and we couldn't close it out, but at the same time, the big picture of it, I felt real good about the fact that we were able to go up there and compete with a top half Southland school. We played 2 different junior colleges also, both from Region 14, which is one of the strongest junior college regions in the country, and we played very well. And I'm very excited with what we were able to do this fall as far as game times. Being Division II schools, our game field time is limited as far as the number of games that we can play in the fall. So when you're playing against especially some of those junior colleges that have played 30 or 40 games within the fall, it's a little bit different. But I'm very happy and pleased with the way that the girls played this fall.
All right, so let's talk about overall how your fall practice has gone and then move into your plans for the off season.
The biggest thing, coming off of a season in which we were able to have a good finish and build momentum last year towards the end of the year, the big thing that we wanted to do this year was kind of carry over that momentum that we picked up towards the end of last year and transfer that over to this season. The girls came back in pretty good shape. They all worked pretty hard this summer, and so as we've gone into the fall, it's first and foremost getting the kids to be able to buy into what the coaches are trying, what the ideas and the philosophies that we're trying to sell. I've got some good leaders this year, even though we're going to be fairly young and we've got a lot of new kids. I feel like the returners that we've had in our senior class, the 4 seniors that we've got have been good leaders for us, and I think that they're providing a pretty good example, and they've been through it now a year, and last year we're miles ahead of where we were last year at this point. Last year at this point we were all trying to figure each other out, and kids were trying to figure out the coaches and the coaches the kids, and this year everybody kind of has a pretty good understanding of each other, and so that's made the transition this year a lot easier, and I think it's been able to give us an opportunity to really focus on more long-term goals, to focus on higher expectations, so that when we're meeting like this at the end of the year, hopefully we're talking about winning a conference championship and playing in postseason and doing something here that they haven't done in a long time. As far as how we where we go from now, we get into our off-season workouts, which consist basically of small individual, short group individuals, where we'll focus 4 days a week on defense, individual defense as far as position specific. We want to continue with what we've been doing within our hitting philosophy and always trying to make our hitters better, and same thing with our pitchers. We get into the weight room now more than we have to this point. We'll spend 45 minutes to an hour, 4 days a week in the weight room, conditioning as well, and then we want to add being able to condition different kinds of ways on the track, and even hopefully get in the pool a little bit and be able to do some pool workouts to help our kids. But that's kind of where we go at this point. We kind of choke back on the softball part of it a little bit, or a lot, and we really get more into the conditioning side of it, and make sure that we're getting stronger and faster, and so that when we hit break, we're at our best shape of our season, and that way when we come back, we can come back and hit the ground running, ready to go. We open up February 1st we go down to Florida February 1st, that first weekend of the season. We play Valdosta State, who's the defending national champion. We play West Florida, and we play Young Harris College. So we'll have 6 games there right off the bat against 3 pretty good teams. It'd be a great way to great way to get a good measure of us early on.
All right, Coach, tell us why Muir Otter fans should come out and see the Muir Otter softball team in action at home.
Well, I think there's a lot of excitement right now, generated within our program. One of the things that we really worked hard last year at doing was trying to change the culture of what the softball program had been here the past few years. And I really feel like, with the support of the administration and everything that we got from the higher ups last year, I think that really helped filter down and it really helped our kids believe that, we can do this. And I think that mentality has carried over into this season. And I think that whereas in the spring baseball has obviously built a winning tradition and built a great program here, I feel like that we are poised and in position to be able to hopefully take that next step, so that as we're talking about postseason play, it's not just the baseball team but also the softball team stepping up and throwing our hat in the ring, getting to play for rings. I think that's something that it's pretty awesome to see when you see the baseball players and the coaches walking around with it, and our kids see that. And I think one reason, I've got a pretty hungry group right now, and we're anxious to get out there, and we're anxious to get the following, and we're anxious to be able to have people come up and want to watch us play.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you very much, and we look forward to talking to you in the season.
Thank you.